Hello everyone, I know it's been a while. You have to forgive me, I've got a bit of a sore throat. I work with preschoolers this weekend or this week for the first time, and I got all their viruses. So you guys are working with new media, which is really one of my favorite things with mixed media. Some of you guys are doing new stuff. Um, and I've seen already some amazing developments, and I just have to say it's been much easier for me to actually compile all your work together on one document, which you'll be getting this week, hopefully ideally this weekend, and comparing your work. It made such a difference, and now all the advice I can give you is really relative to you. One thing I want to give you guys is a strategy matrix, and I'm going to do this really fast because, again, I don't feel so good today. They actually use this back in the day. Well, they still use it now in sitcoms, where they put like hero, villain, situation, environment, etc., etc. You can figure this out really fast. But they list all the characters in each category, different situations and space and time, environments, coffee shops to in the future, stuff like that. And so they actually cross and go from category to category, IOPI, from category to category, and sort of cross over, and that's how they create different sitcom scenarios. One of the things that you guys can use is looking at obviously applying this to art. And actually, I like this a lot when I get stuck for ideas. You can change these categories to fit best with whatever you're working on. But I would say media, or pick more medias, mixed medias. Think about the surface, application technique, content, audience is really important too. Do keep that in mind for your art career. Maybe a collaborator. And I want you just like a lot of you guys have been really interested for that creative technique is by picking words randomly out of the dictionary, which actually could work perfectly here. Because if for media you think rocks, what comes to mind? Pickles. Whoops, what's that? That's not pickles. Pickles. Paint. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. There we go. Something like that. The surface. Obviously, there's your journal. There's canvas. There's clay, classy. Well, you know what I'm talking about here. Anyway, application techniques too. This would be the sort of thing like you're using a spoon. That's something else. I mentioned I don't feel good. One times the surface too. I've seen, but don't let this be generic things. Like don't do this from your head. Like pick random words. Once somebody came up with a surface to be the moon, and they actually did a project where they projected something out in space and sort of projected it so it sort of reflected off the moon or looked like it was superimposed upon the moon. I also want to point out a really cool project that Lauren did this week. If you had a chance to check it out, she took images of the moon and then played with them. I thought it was really exciting and a simple way of doing something really creative by using the strategy mix. So don't, content, you can crazy. That's an obvious one. But your audience, who is it? Is it dogs? Is it because mine's always around? Is it elephants? Is it food? Is it, your collaborator? Is that you? Is it, letters from a stranger? People you meet on the bus? More media. Again, media, don't be sane with that. Literally, I just think go with the craziest. Really, this is a great project if you're in a surrealist sort of mood or a Dada sort of mood. Really go and pick those words straight out of a book randomly. The more random the list, the more creative your results are, and actually the greater your abilities and changing your media. So that's just one more technique on different ways of finding and applying different media. It's called a strategy matrix. It's pretty straightforward, and I just wanted to give that to you. Check in, hey. And if you come to office hours tomorrow, I'll make sure to bring a mask or keep a distance. I'm so sorry. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Keep making these wonderful things you guys have been making. It's just blowing my mind. They're beautiful. All right, take care.